A neutron star can have a magnetic field 1 trillion times stronger than Earth's. Some black holes spin close to the speed of light. The largest known star, UY Scuti, is over 1,700 times the Sun's size. The Sun completes one rotation about every 27 days. The Moon causes tides on Earth. Solar eclipses happen when the Moon blocks the Sun. Lunar eclipses happen when Earth blocks sunlight to the Moon. There are more than 200 moons in our solar system. Some asteroids are made almost entirely of metal. Meteor showers are caused by Earth passing through comet debris. The closest star system, Alpha Centauri, is 4.37 light-years away. Stars twinkle because of turbulence in the Earth's atmosphere. Some exoplanets orbit so close to their stars that years last only hours. Saturn's moon Titan has rain, rivers, and seas of methane. The Kuiper Belt may contain thousands of dwarf planets. The asteroid belt lies between Mars and Jupiter. Jupiter's moon Io has hundreds of active volcanoes. Our solar system orbits the center of the Milky Way. The largest black hole discovered is 66 billion times the Sun's mass. Time passes slower near strong gravity. More than 70% of fresh water is locked in glaciers. Deserts can be hot or cold. Permafrost holds massive amounts of carbon. Volcanic ash can fertilize soil. Forests cover about 31% of Earth's land area. Earthquakes can trigger volcanic eruptions. Hurricanes spin clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Tornadoes can have winds over 480 kilometers per hour. Rainforests help regulate global climate. The Pacific Ocean is deeper than the Atlantic. Fossils reveal Earth's history going back billions of years. The Great Wall of China is not visible from space with the naked eye. Earth's magnetic field protects against solar wind. Clouds reflect sunlight and cool Earth. The Sahara once had rivers and lakes. Earth's highest waterfall is Angel Falls in Venezuela. Glaciers move like very slow rivers. Dust from the Sahara fertilizes the Amazon. Some caves take millions of years to form. Earthquakes can shorten the length of a day slightly. Human hearts beat faster in the morning. Some fish can live out of water for days. Human hair grows about 1 centimeter per month. Your fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand. Sharks can detect 1 drop of blood in an Olympic pool. Cats purr at a frequency that can promote healing. Some butterflies migrate thousands of kilometers. The monarch butterfly can travel 4,800 kilometers. Birds have hollow bones to make flight easier. Spiders use silk, stronger than steel. Frogs absorb oxygen through their skin. Cockroaches have been on Earth for 300 million years. Ants communicate using pheromones. Some whales sing songs that can last for hours. Starfish have no brain, but can coordinate movements. Human tears contain natural antibacterial substances. Chameleons change color with mood and temperature. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. Dogs can smell diseases like cancer and diabetes. A blue whale's heart beats only 8 times per minute. Sloths can hold their breath for 40 minutes. Some animals can survive extreme radiation. Certain plants close their leaves when touched. A flea can jump 200 times its body length. Cheetahs can't roar like lions. Jellyfish have been around for 500 million years. Some plants release chemicals to warn neighbors of danger. Male penguins give stones as gifts during courtship. Parrots can learn hundreds of words. Humans share 85% of their DNA with mice. Earth has at least 8.7 million species. Some bacteria thrive in boiling hot springs. Algae produce much of Earth's oxygen. The mantis shrimp has the most complex eyes. Kangaroo rats can survive without drinking water. Dragonflies can see nearly 360 degrees. Some plants eat insects. Bees can recognize human faces. Some crabs live inside discarded shells. Humans are the only species that blush. Heat travels in 3 ways: conduction, convection, radiation. Sound cannot travel in a vacuum. Liquid helium flows without friction. The speed of sound is about 343 meters per second in air. Infrared light is invisible heat radiation. Water's high heat capacity stabilizes Earth's climate. Pressure increases the boiling point of liquids. Diamonds are transparent carbon crystals. Lightning is a giant electric spark. Energy from food ultimately comes from the sun. Electric current is measured in amperes. Voltage is the force that pushes electrons. Resistance opposes electric current. Nuclear energy is millions of times more dense than chemical. Matter and energy are interchangeable. E equals mc squared. Atomic clocks are the most accurate timekeepers. Quantum tunneling lets particles cross barriers. Electrons orbit in probability clouds. A mole is 6.02 2 times 10 to the 23rd particles. Chemistry explains cooking, cleaning, and breathing. Water vapor is a greenhouse gas. The speed of light is constant in a vacuum. Rainbows separate white light into colors. Superconductors conduct electricity with zero resistance. Salt water conducts electricity better than fresh water. Radiation can be ionizing or non-ionizing. Isotopes differ in neutron number. Radioactive decay powers Earth's interior heat. The color of flames reveals chemical composition. Hydrogen is used in rocket fuel. The electron was discovered in 1897. Protons are much heavier than electrons. Atoms are incredibly small, 1 million across a pinhead. Gas expands when heated. Liquids take the shape of containers. Plasma is ionized gas found in stars. Dark matter does not emit or absorb light. Dark energy accelerates cosmic expansion. Entropy is the measure of disorder. Heat moves from hot to cold spontaneously. The first 3D printed organ was a bladder in 1999. Space probes like Voyager carry messages from Earth. AI can detect credit card fraud instantly. Self-healing phone screens are in development. Robots are used in space exploration. The first smartphone was released in 1992. The internet connects over 5 billion people. Digital maps are updated in real time. Medical imaging uses magnetism and radiation. Bionic eyes restore partial sight. Nanorobots could one day repair DNA. Some AI can mimic human handwriting. Solar farms can power entire cities. Wearables track blood oxygen levels. Space stations recycle water from urine. Telescopes detect planets by their shadows. Wind turbines are taller than skyscrapers. Drones assist in search and rescue. Satellites map deforestation. Robots build houses with 3D printers. Some cars are hydrogen-powered. SpaceX launch reusable boosters. Bioluminescent algae are studied for lighting. Gene therapy treats blindness. Smart pills can send health data. Robots mine deep-sea minerals. Augmented reality helps surgeons. DNA barcoding identifies species. The first cloned mammal was Dolly the sheep in 1996. AI predicts protein folding structures. Satellites detect methane leaks. Virtual reality trains astronauts. Lab-grown corals restore reefs. AI creates digital humans. Solar panels can work on cloudy days. Robots detect bombs safely. The first digital computer was built in 1945. AI can predict crop yields. Smart fridges track expiration dates. Robots deliver packages in cities. AI translates sign language into speech. Scientists are testing space elevators. Space rovers drill rocks on Mars. AI models design new materials. Exoplanet telescopes detect atmospheres. Robots work in radioactive zones. 3D printers can make prosthetic limbs for under $50. Smart glass changes transparency with electricity. Ocean robots map currents. Space telescopes see galaxies from the early universe. Robotic bees pollinate plants. Digital twins predict factory performance. AI creates synthetic voices for films. NASA studies asteroid mining. Robots inspect airplane engines. Smart rings track sleep. 3D printers build lunar bases in tests. AI predicts earthquakes with early warning systems. Satellites track illegal fishing. Robots assist elderly care. Nanotech sensors detect toxins in water. Autonomous ships navigate oceans. Cloud computing allows remote teamwork. AI helps design vaccines. Robots work on space telescopes. Self-driving trucks deliver goods. Gene-edited crops resist pests. AI optimizes energy grids. Lab-grown skin heals burns. Robots build skyscrapers. Satellites watch glaciers melting. AI enhances telescope images. Nuclear fusion reactors are being tested. Smart drones fight wildfires. Space telescopes orbit above Earth's atmosphere. Digital health twins simulate patient outcomes. Robots sew clothes in factories. Solar paint turns walls into power sources. AI composes symphonies. Exoplanet hunters search for Earth-like worlds. Space has no air, so astronauts must carry their own oxygen. A day on Pluto lasts about 6.4 Earth days. The Sun is classified as a G-type main sequence star. The Milky Way and Andromeda will collide in about 4 billion years. Mars appears red because of iron oxide rust on its surface. Earth's oceans cover 71% of its surface, but remain largely unexplored. The tallest mountain from base to peak is Mauna Kea in Hawaii. The Amazon rainforest produces about 20% of Earth's oxygen. More than 80% of volcanic eruptions happen underwater. Earthquakes release energy equal to hundreds of nuclear bombs. Human bodies contain about 37 trillion cells. Sea otters use rocks as tools to open shellfish. A hummingbird weighs less than a penny. Some frogs carry their eggs on their backs until they hatch. Human bones are stronger than steel of the same size. Atoms are 99.999999% empty space. Water is the only substance that naturally occurs in solid, liquid, and gas forms on Earth. Diamonds can form deep inside Earth's mantle. Sound travels 4 times faster in water than in air. Light behaves as both a wave and a particle. Giants and dwarfs mark later stages. White dwarfs cool slowly after fusion ends. Neutron stars pack mass into tiny spheres. Black holes collapse matter into singularities. Time slows near a black hole's horizon. Gravitational lensing bends light from behind. Einstein predicted this bending in relativity. Quasars outshine entire galaxies. Some quasars host jets stretching millions of light years. Active galaxies feed central black holes. Gamma-ray bursts are the brightest known explosions. Supernovae scatter heavy elements into space. Every atom of iron in your blood came from stars. The carbon in our bodies was forged in stars. In this sense, humans are stardust. The cosmic background radiation is the oldest light. It comes from when atoms first formed. Its uniform glow fills the entire sky. Tiny ripples seeded galaxies. Dark matter holds galaxies together. Dark energy drives expansion faster. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old. It has been expanding since the Big Bang. Expansion accelerates with distance. The fate of the universe remains uncertain. The ocean is Earth's largest habitat. The photic zone receives sunlight. Below lies the twilight zone. The midnight zone is in total darkness. The abyssal plain stretches across ocean floors. Trenches are deeper still. Life survives in crushing pressures. Bioluminescence is common in deep-sea species. Lanternfish emit faint glows. Anglerfish lure prey with glowing rods. Giant squid inhabit deep waters. The colossal squid is even larger. Hydrothermal vents support entire ecosystems. Chemosynthetic bacteria provide the base of food chains. Tube worms grow meters long near vents. Shrimp swarm in hot waters. Riftia worms host symbiotic bacteria. Cold seeps also support unique life. Methane hydrates form frozen deposits. Submarine volcanoes build new seafloor. Mid-ocean ridges circle Earth. Iceland sits on one of these ridges. Ocean currents transport heat globally. The Gulf Stream warms Europe. Antarctic circumpolar current circles the globe. El Niño shifts Pacific circulation. La Niña is the opposite phase. Tides are driven by the moon. Spring tides occur during full and new moons. Neap tides occur during quarter moons. Rogue waves rise suddenly. Tsunamis form from quakes or landslides. Coral reefs protect shorelines. Reefs are home to thousands of species. Coral polyps build limestone skeletons. Zooxanthellae algae provide them energy. Bleaching occurs when algae are expelled. Mangroves shelter coastal waters. Seagrass meadows provide nurseries. Kelp forests grow rapidly in cold seas. Sea otters keep kelp forests healthy. Overfishing can collapse marine food webs. Sharks keep prey, populations balanced. Whales recycle nutrients through whale falls. Whale songs travel across oceans. Dolphins teach each other hunting skills. Orcas have distinct cultural traditions. Albatrosses glide for days without flapping. Penguins huddle to survive Antarctic cold. Krill swarms feed whales, seals, and birds. Plants produce oxygen through photosynthesis. Chlorophyll absorbs red and blue light. Carotenoids reflect yellow and orange. Anthocyanins create reds and purples. Photosynthesis stores energy in sugars. Respiration releases this energy. Roots absorb water and minerals. Mycorrhizal fungi extend root networks. Stomata open and close for gas exchange. Guard cells regulate stomata. Xylem transports water upward. Phloem transports sugars downward. Growth rings record tree age. Bristlecone pines live for millennia. Sequoias reach immense heights. Amazon rainforest cycles its own rainfall. Tropical forests host immense biodiversity. Canopies create layered habitats. Epiphytes grow on other plants. Bromeliads hold water for animals. Orchids evolve complex pollination. Bees collect nectar and pollen. Bats pollinate night-blooming flowers. Wind pollinates grasses and conifers. Seeds travel by wind, water, and animals. Acorns feed squirrels, who scatter them. Some seeds sprout after fire. Desert succulents store water. Spines protect cacti from herbivores. Carnivorous plants supplement nutrients with insects. Pitcher plants drown prey in pools. Venus flytraps snap when trigger hairs are touched. Sundews curl around prey. Rafflesia produces enormous flowers. Titan arum releases a corpse-like smell. Bamboo can grow a meter a day. Baobabs store water in trunks. Mangroves filter salt from water. Kelp forests create underwater jungles. Algae form the base of marine food webs. Plankton produce much of Earth's oxygen. Lichens colonize bare rock. Mosses retain soil moisture. Ferns reproduce with spores. Gymnosperms produce naked seeds. Angiosperms produce flowers and fruit. Fruits protect seeds. Nuts provide energy-rich food. Grasses dominate prairies and savannas. Wheat, rice, and corn sustain much of humanity. Evolution explains the diversity of life. Natural selection favors survival traits. Mutations introduce new variations. Genetic drift changes populations by chance. Fossils record evolutionary history. Archaeopteryx links birds and dinosaurs. Tiktaalik links fish and amphibians. Whales evolved from land mammals. Marsupials evolved pouches for young. Monotremes lay eggs but produce milk. Birds evolved feathers before flight. Penguins adapted to swimming instead of flying. Bats evolved echolocation for hunting. Insects evolved wings before any other group. Ants form colonies with distinct castes. Bees communicate through dances. Termites build ventilated mounds. Butterflies migrate thousands of miles. Dragonflies have near 360-degree vision. Spiders spin silk stronger than steel. Octopuses can change skin color and texture. Squid communicate with patterns of light. Cuttlefish mesmerize prey with moving colors. Dolphins teach young to use tools. Elephants recognize themselves in mirrors. Gorillas use simple sign language. Parrots mimic human voices. Ravens solve puzzles and plan ahead. Wolves hunt cooperatively. Lions live in social prides. Cheetahs are the fastest land animals. Giraffes have long necks for browsing. Zebras use stripes to confuse predators. Hippos spend days in water to stay cool. Crocodiles bask to regulate heat. Polar bears rely on sea ice for seals. Seals hold their breath for over an hour. Walruses dig with tusks for clams. Whales communicate across vast distances. Orcas hunt in groups. Blue whales filter krill with baleen. Humpback whales sing elaborate songs. Sharks detect electrical signals. Rays camouflage on sea floors. Sea turtles navigate by stars and fields. Penguins huddle tightly in blizzards. Puffins dig burrows for nests. Albatrosses circle oceans without rest. Owls fly silently at night. Hummingbirds visit thousands of flowers daily. The human body has 206 bones. Babies are born with more bones that later fuse. The heart pumps blood through 60,000 miles of vessels. Red blood cells carry oxygen. White blood cells defend against infection. Platelets help clot blood. The brain has approximately 86 billion neurons. Synapses allow communication between cells. The spinal cord carries messages quickly. Reflexes happen without conscious thought. The cerebrum handles reasoning and memory. The cerebellum manages balance. The brainstem regulates breathing. The hippocampus consolidates memory. The amygdala processes emotion. The senses gather constant information. The eye has rods for dim light. Cones detect colors. The fovea provides sharp vision. The ear detects sound waves. The cochlea translates vibrations to signals. The vestibular system maintains balance. The tongue detects 5 tastes. Smell enhances taste perception. The skin senses pressure and heat. Atoms make up all matter. Protons and neutrons form the nucleus. Electrons orbit in energy shells. Ions form when atoms gain or lose electrons. Molecules form when atoms bond. Covalent bonds share electrons. Ionic bonds transfer electrons. Metallic bonds allow free electron flow. Water is a polar molecule. Hydrogen bonds give water unique properties. Ice floats because it is less dense. Acids release hydrogen ions. Bases release hydroxide ions. pH measures acidity. Enzymes speed up chemical reactions. DNA stores genetic information. RNA helps translate it. Proteins are chains of amino acids. Carbohydrates provide energy. Lipids form cell membranes. ATP is the energy currency of life. Energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. Kinetic energy is energy of motion. Potential energy is stored energy. Heat transfers by conduction, convection, and radiation. Light is both wave and particle. The speed of light is the cosmic speed limit. Refraction bends light through glass or water. Reflection bounces light. Diffraction bends waves around edges. Interference creates patterns of light and dark. Lasers emit coherent light. Holograms use interference. The photoelectric effect revealed quantum physics. Relativity links space and time. Time slows near strong gravity. Mass curves space-time. Black holes warp space and time. Gravity bends light around stars. The universe expands faster with distance. Dark energy accelerates expansion. Dark matter outweighs visible matter. Neutrinos stream through Earth constantly. Cosmic rays rain from space. The Standard Model describes particles. Quarks build protons and neutrons. Leptons include electrons. Bosons carry forces. Higgs boson gives particles mass. Physics seeks unification of all forces. Time is measured by motion and change. Days come from Earth's rotation. Years come from Earth's orbit. Months once came from lunar cycles. The Gregorian calendar adjusts leap years. Atomic clocks are the most accurate timekeepers. Relativity alters time with motion. Clocks on satellites tick faster than on Earth. GPS corrects for relativity. Time dilation occurs at high speeds. Near black holes, time nearly stops. The arrow of time points to entropy increase. Entropy measures disorder in systems. Absolute zero is the coldest possible state. Atoms still vibrate slightly at absolute zero. The Planck time is the smallest unit. Space and time may be emergent. Infinity is not a number, but a concept. Some infinities are larger than others. Hilbert's Hotel illustrates infinity paradoxes. Fractals repeat endlessly at smaller scales. Mandelbrot sets are infinitely detailed. Nature displays fractals in trees and rivers. Lightning branches fractally. Lungs use fractals to maximize surface area. Rain sometimes smells of earth due to geosmin from soil microbes. Petrichor is the scent after rain. Lightning can strike the same place repeatedly. Volcanic eruptions can create lightning in ash clouds. Ball lightning is a rare glowing phenomenon. Sundogs appear as bright spots beside the sun. Halos form from ice crystals around the moon. Green flashes can appear at sunset over the ocean. Polar stratospheric clouds glow iridescent in winter skies. Noctilucent clouds shine high in the atmosphere at twilight. The aurora can make faint crackling sounds. Airglow makes the night sky never fully dark. Meteor showers occur as Earth passes comet debris. Shooting stars are sand-sized particles burning up. Fireballs are larger meteors that glow brighter. Some meteors explode as bolides with sonic booms. Clouds weigh millions of tons, yet float. Tornadoes can lift water from rivers into the sky. Hurricanes release more energy daily than many nuclear bombs. Snowflakes are nearly all hexagonal. Every snowflake is unique in detail. Red rain occasionally falls from airborne dust. Yellow snow can come from pollen. Fogbows are pale rainbows in mist. Moonbows appear in moonlight. Virga is rain that evaporates before reaching ground. Dust devils swirl in deserts. Waterspouts spin over seas and lakes. Wind can carve rock into unusual shapes. Desert varnish darkens exposed stones. A day on Neptune lasts 16 hours. The Sun loses about 5 million tons of mass every second. The edge of the solar system is about 120 astronomical units away. Saturn's moon Titan has lakes of liquid methane. Mars has the largest dust storms in the solar system. Jupiter's magnetic field is 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. Uranus has faint rings, like Saturn. The Great Dark Spot on Neptune is a storm like Jupiter's red spot. Cosmic microwave background radiation is the afterglow of the Big Bang. Black holes emit Hawking radiation. A year on Mercury is only 88 Earth days. Some galaxies form stars at 1,000 times the rate of the Milky Way. Astronauts' tears don't fall. They form floating blobs. In space, metal tools can spark if they hit each other. Our galaxy moves at 2 million kilometers per hour through space. There are giant clouds of alcohol in space. Some stars end as neutron stars, others as black holes. The Moon once had volcanic eruptions. Venus is the hottest planet, hotter than Mercury. Cosmic dust falls on Earth every day. The ozone layer protects us from harmful UV rays. The deepest cave is over 2 kilometers deep. Earth has about 1.3 billion cubic kilometers of water. Hurricanes can release more energy than an atomic bomb. There are more than 500,000 earthquakes each year, most too small to feel. The largest living reef is the Great Barrier Reef. The Sahara Desert is roughly the size of the United States. More people die from extreme cold than extreme heat. Some lakes can explode with carbon dioxide. There are zombie fires that burn underground through winter. Lightning strikes Earth about 8 million times per day. The Earth's magnetic poles flip every few 100,000 years. Trees can communicate with each other using fungi. Some deserts have blooming flowers after rain. The Dead Sea is shrinking every year. Earth is the only planet with plate tectonics. Earth has about 1,500 active volcanoes. Iceland has more than 100 volcanoes. Some caves have crystals taller than humans. There are rivers beneath glaciers that never see sunlight. Your brain generates enough electricity to power a light bulb. A human sneeze can travel 160 kilometers per hour. Your bones are constantly replaced every 10 years. Some lizards can run on water. The average person has 5 liters of blood. A human body has about 37 trillion cells. Some fish glow naturally in the dark. Sponges are among the oldest animals on Earth. Bees can recognize human faces. Humans can survive weeks without food, but only days without water. Cats have over 20 muscles in each ear. Some ants farm fungi. Sea otters hold hands while sleeping. Crocodiles swallow stones to help them dive. Polar bear skin is black under their fur. The fingerprints of each human are unique. Humans shed about 600,000 skin particles every hour. Some whales can live over 200 years. Birds are living descendants of dinosaurs. Some butterflies migrate thousands of kilometers. Radioactive bananas exist because of potassium-40. Carbon is the building block of life. Ice is less dense than liquid water. That's why it floats. Diamonds are billions of years old. The periodic table is arranged by atomic number. Carbon dioxide is both essential for plants and dangerous in excess. Neon lights glow because of excited electrons. Soap works by breaking oils into tiny droplets. Rust is iron reacting with oxygen and water. Every element has a unique atomic fingerprint. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. Atoms are mostly empty space. Water can exist in all 3 states at once, triple point. Electricity is the flow of electrons. Heat is just the motion of atoms. Magnetism comes from moving charges. The speed of sound in steel is faster than in air. A vacuum has no matter but still contains energy. The second law of thermodynamics says entropy always increases. Time slows down in stronger gravity. Plasma is the 4th state of matter. Quarks are the smallest known particles of matter. Protons and neutrons are made of quarks. A photon has no mass, but carries energy. Some particles can exist in 2 states at once. Radio waves are just light at longer wavelengths. X-rays can pass through flesh, but not bone. Gamma rays are the most energetic light. Uranium is used in nuclear power. Helium balloons rise because helium is lighter than air. Fluorescence is when substances glow under UV light. The strongest acid known is fluoroantimonic acid. The pH scale measures how acidic or basic something is. A black body absorbs all radiation. Sound is faster in solids than in gases. Water's surface tension lets insects walk on it. Dry ice is solid carbon dioxide. Hydrogen was the first element formed after the Big Bang. Oxygen is the third most abundant element in the universe. Silicon is the basis of modern electronics. Satellites help predict the weather. Robots can explore volcanoes humans can't enter. AI can translate languages instantly. The first Mars rover landed in 1997. Genetic engineering can cure inherited diseases. Telescopes can see galaxies billions of light years away. Vaccines train the immune system without causing disease. Drones deliver medical supplies to remote areas. Space telescopes avoid Earth's atmosphere distortion. Computers now fit inside microscopic chips. The first microchip had only 4 transistors. Today's chips have billions of transistors. DNA sequencing maps the code of life. Solar panels turn sunlight into electricity. Wind turbines can power entire cities. Nuclear power comes from splitting atoms. Robots are used in disaster rescue. AI can detect fake images. CRISPR can cut and edit genes precisely. Quantum entanglement links particles across distances. Self-healing materials can repair themselves. Nanobots may one day travel inside the body. Scientists are working on fusion energy. Electric airplanes are being developed. The first space tourist flew in 2001. Telescopes have found thousands of exoplanets. AI can recognize faces with high accuracy. VR can simulate real-world environments. Robots can perform heart surgery with precision. Smartphones have millions of times more memory than Apollo computers. Smart glasses project information onto lenses. NASA uses 3D printing in space. Genetic tests can predict disease risk. Satellites monitor climate change. The first human in space was in 1961. Reusable rockets lower space travel costs. Nuclear submarines can stay underwater for months. The James Webb Space Telescope sees further than Hubble. Exoplanets may have oceans and atmospheres. Artificial neurons can mimic brain activity.